you hate doing intros. What kind of intros? What did you have in mind?
I mean, I'm not a fan of saying, hey, welcome to the Spook House. This is my guest, Derrick.
Okay.
I feel like it puts some pressure on me and the guest.
Okay.
So you know what? This will be the intro. Me talking about how I don't like doing intros. That's
All right.
very, very meta of me.
Yeah, it is. Okay, and that's on point for the topic.
Oh, Derrick, did you do your Pilates today?
I did not do my Pilates today. Did you?
Oh, no.
No.
Because that kind of ties in with Scream also.
It does. Wait, am I missing something? The Pilates.
Yeah, I hate to like jump so far ahead to killer reveals, but at one point she's like, I started doing Pilates.
Oh, yeah, okay, yes, that fucking bitch.
That bitch.
That's who's taken down. I guess they're not in Woodsboro anymore, but whatever town they're in, yeah. She's the Grim Reaper now. Jesus.
Yeah, they are in Indiana. Pine Grove, I believe.
Okay.
Indiana. So the whole time I thought like, oh, they're next door to Woodsboro, or they're still in California. I didn't know it was like halfway across the country.
Did they actually say it's in Indiana? Did I just miss that completely?
So at the end, I watched this movie twice. At the end, I looked on the cop car license plate and it said Indiana.
Okay. That's cool.
But I was confused because on the main strip, I guess it's called the Dallas Theater. But when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, they're in Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where the fuck is this movie taking place?
Yeah, I mean, because they had Texas Chainsaw Massacre on like the marquee at the theater and everything. So
right.
I was hoping that was gonna come and play a little bit more, like, because they showed it multiple times, you know, like, are they gonna go in the theater and it's gonna be playing on the screen at some point? But no, we didn't get any of that.
Wow, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Instead of Sidney running all the way back to her house, instead of, using a vehicle.
Or waiting 30 seconds for Gale to come out and just drive her, can't wait. Just cannot wait. Yeah.
Oh, can't hardly wait.
Yeah. Hey.
We'll talk about the killer reveals later. Yeah. So, of course, we are going to talk about Scream 7. Derrick, thank you for coming back. I tell you, I always miss doing these episodes with you. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
You wore your blue plaid.
I know. I'm a killer.
Or are you?
Listen, so I was not even aware of the blue plaid theory until like all the the marketing cycle for this Scream 7 began, because as soon as the trailer dropped, I started seeing people share things in their Instagram stories, like screenshots from the trailer of different characters wearing blue plaid, and it's like, oh, here's the killer. She's wearing a blue plaid skirt.
Right.
I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? And then I think I asked James or something. I'm like, what the fuck is this blue plaid theory? And apparently it's a thing that started. Well, James said that he first started reading about it when Scream 5 came out, and there was all this talk online about, the killers always wear a blue plaid. I had never heard that before. Is this something that you've been aware of for a long time, or is it new to you?
No, I mean, it was news to me as well up until a few months ago.
Yeah. Okay. So not just me.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't help that I'm colorblind, so I'm not the person. That does not look blue to me.
It is. Well, it's mostly kind of gray, but it's blue. It's faint.
If you were like, yeah, I wore my green shirt, I'd be like, okay, I see it.
I promise it's blue. It's got some blue. Yeah.
5-year-olds understand color better than me.
Yeah.
Literally. So you know what? The day before this movie came out, I texted you, or maybe the group chat, and I was like, is it lame to say that I'm fucking giddy? I am hyped. And I didn't think I would be. I was like, there's something about the big franchises, your Halloweens, Terrifier, it just feels like Christmas.
I agree with you. Yeah. There's something exciting about it. When the trailer first dropped for this, I wasn't super thrilled. I'm gonna be honest, because I feel like I've just been let down by the past couple entries.
Yeah.
And I feel like who was I talking to about this the other day? It's like I feel like how Madonna fans keep
Oh.
hoping that she puts out another record as good as Confessions on the Dance Floor, and she just hasn't done it. But we still keep coming back. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. I feel like the Scream has not really delivered in many years, but I keep coming back because, when it's good, it's really good. Do you know what I mean? And so you keep coming back hoping that you get something that's just really good again. So that's kind of my thought process behind the whole thing.
And look, on the last couple albums, Ghostface singing duets with Neve Campbell, Jen Ortega, they got some bangers. They got
do.
a few, there's some scenes that are good.
Yeah.
So they got a few heaters on each album, but as a whole, just not there.
It's just not there. Yeah. When
bad producers.
And what do you think, in your opinion, was like the last great Scream film that we've gotten?
I mean,
great. Not talking about like that's okay or that was good, but like one that's really good.
This might offend some people. The last great Scream movie? Scream 2.
Okay.
I mean, let's not go through the entire franchise. 3 is kind of having a moment. People. I don't know.
I did a rewatch before.
I like Scream 3. I can't say that is objectively a good movie. It's fun.
No, it leans into the horror comedy aspect, and that's what I realized because it had been years since I had seen Scream 2, Scream 3, 4. I'll watch pretty regularly because I do really like that one. I'm not saying it's like the best or anything like that, but I did like it. So if you ask me, if I would ask myself that question, I would say 4. I enjoyed 4.
Sure.
3, I hadn't seen in years, and when I rewatched it, I was like, "Oh, this is just they just went full comedy, like full horror comedy. This isn't scary.
Yeah.
It's the Gale and Jennifer show, and it's just them playing Scooby-Doo essentially." So, but I appreciate that about it though, like the horror comedy aspect. Now that I realize that's looking through adult eyes and not my like young teen years, like, oh my god, that was so fucking awesome. It's like, oh no, that was kind of goofy. And even Scream 2 has its goofy moments. I was just like,
absolutely,
especially the ending I find so cringe when all the reporters are running up to Sidney and they're like, Sidney, what is it like being a hero all over again? And she goes, talk to Cotton, he's the real hero. And they all like leave her and go rush over to Cotton. I'm like, oh god, that was so corny.
I'll tell you one thing, it'll make a hell of a movie.
As Collective Soul plays, as she walks off into the college, even though her boyfriend was just murdered in front of her and all her friends. And it's like, take a bow, Sidney. Things are gonna work out for you.
I know.
But I love it. I love Scream 2, the first, of course. 3 to some degree. I like 4. The last 2. I mean, I think I've talked about them to death. I'm kind of tired of talking about them. So whenever it was announced that Kevin Williamson was coming back, Neve Campbell, I was more optimistic than I've ever been. And for the most part, to me, this felt like I was watching a Scream movie again for the first time since part 4. The last 2, they were just lacking that soul. There was lots of action and some decent moments, but it didn't feel like a Scream movie.
No.
This one had moments of it.
It did. Part 6, I think, like while it was kind of cool to have a different backdrop of like New York City, I kind of did miss the kind of small town, suburban. It felt like it in parts. I think it still had, I don't know, it missed the mark a lot for me still.
It did have some good atmosphere. It was set in November. So, lots of leaves on the ground. You could feel the cold. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we got some good fall vibes here.
Wait, did they say November? I missed that too.
It was on the calendar.
Oh, see,
And
did you pay attention to these details on the second watch? Is that what you did?
more so on the
Okay.
second watch, and also on the second watch, some problems I had were a little more, a little more obvious. The first time you watch these movies, you have there's the carrot dangling in front of you. Who's it going to be?
Yeah.
Where's this leading to? Is this going to pay off? And the second time you watch it, when you know what happens, you can sort of analyze it in a different way.
Would you say this one has a rewatchability factor to it? Like, could you see yourself watching this one again, even though you've already seen it twice now, or do you need a break from it?
I need a little breather,
Okay.
but yeah, I could go back and watch this because it's almost too simple of a movie. You could say there's no plot to this movie.
There's not a lot really happens.
You could say, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why is this movie here? Which isn't a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
On your second watch, did you understand the killer's motive any better than you did on the first time? Because it's a big question mark over my face during that whole entire third act. Okay. Yeah.
Because each killer, they had, I think Pilates' mom, whatever her name was, she had 2 scenes. There was the one scene in the coffee shop, and it's like, okay, talking about parent stuff, whatever. And then the scene after Carl, the Ghostface.
Yeah.
Carl Gibb.
Carl.
All I could think about was Carl Childers.
Carl Childers.
Blade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Carl. Yeah. Or Carl from Walking Dead. Coral. Yeah.
We'll go down to the little latte.
Yeah. Reckon how much you want for him.
You got any French fries for sale in there?
I love that movie. My dad loves that movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Love that movie. But yeah, after Carl is killed, she has a little scene with Sidney when her and her son, who dies later, and Ethan Embry had his one scene. And it's like, I don't know, in the earlier Scream movies, think about how much screen time Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich had.
Yeah.
So where, when it was revealed that they were the killers, it was like, whoa. Oh.
Shocking. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, we just saw Billy Loomis get stabbed. He fell down the stairs and like, oh my God, Matthew Lillard. Like, if they just given us a fraction of the magic of the scene when Stu and Randy are walking up to the house and give me the gun, Sid. And like, when you're watching that, you're like, I don't, what does she do?
I don't know who to believe. Exactly.
I don't know who to believe. Like, oh my God, are they both the killer? Is he the killer? There was none of that in this. There was no mystery.
You're right. And what made the reveal in the first one even more incredible is like, oh my God, it was right in front of your face the entire time. And that's kind of the issue that I take with the second killer reveal and 2. It's like Mickey and Mrs. Loomis. I mean, they were there kind of in the peripheral, but they weren't even as in your face, like a part of the main friend group either. So it did feel kind of random of a reveal as well. Same thing you could say it makes Roman, I guess, in 3, but I think 4 had probably one of the good killer reveal because these characters are there the entire time and they're in your face and they're part of the friend group. And that's what I like more from the Scream films. It's like, it's usually, I like it when it's one of the friends or someone that you see more frequently than just what you would think is just kind of a throwaway character or someone that's not that important. You know what I mean? Which just, I don't know. It just makes it feel a little less special.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, it was the pizza guy that dropped off a pizza
Yeah.
for 2
Yeah.
seconds. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
just because it comes out of nowhere and it's like a no-name character, it just felt like such an afterthought.
Yeah, it feels like kind of almost that part of it feels like lazy writing when you actually
Yeah.
have a pretty large group of friends, like
Yeah.
new characters that you introduce, and you don't get to spend any time with these people at all. And so I thought that's a missed opportunity. You could have developed some of these people more and let one of them
Yeah.
be the killer. I was kind of hoping that I think her name was it Chloe? I thought I was like, oh, let her be the killer. That'd be kind of fucking cool. The girl that works in the pizza parlor or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like, well, we talked about this before, but just look at the poster of this movie compared to the first one or the
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
The first one, there's five people on the,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
and there's, I think I counted 14. There might be more.
On 7?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Just a
There's so many. Like
goddamn football team on the
yeah.
cover.
It's like we've been saying in like our chat group. Yeah, it's like the Avengers, like an Avengers poster with all these fucking Marvel characters on it. It's too, you have so many characters and you don't spend time with any of them. Like did you give a shit about any of the new characters?
The theater guy, the director.
Oh, yeah.
One that was like being an asshole to Tatum over
the dog performance. Yeah, she's literally saying a dog. Yeah.
I was like, what in the pup play is going on here? What is okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like develop him. Just throw in a few scenes where you know what one of my favorite scenes of this movie is? A lot of people might see it as a throwaway, but after they kill Carl, Sid runs up to the police line where they have it blocked off, and she's looking at the crowd, and you see the drama teacher, you see Tatum's boyfriend, and you see that she's like paranoid again.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that the series got away from is mystery and paranoia. Like you don't know who to trust.
Right.
And that one little scene was like, oh yeah, lean into that. Like that's why it felt like I was watching a Scream movie again, just little moments like that. You could have done something with Tatum's boyfriend. I thought that they were, you know, it's almost so obvious, like, oh, the Billy Loomis character.
What did you think of the fan service with their like scene in her bedroom where they're basically recreating the entire like scene from the first one? Do you find that to be cringe? Because I do.
Yeah, I thought that
like the hand gestures he's doing, you know, I was watching, I forgot what movie he even said was on TV or whatever, but I was watching, you know, on the TV and they even had the same song. They had that same Don't Fear the Reaper acoustic song playing in the background. And
I thought it was like a inside joke between him and Tatum. Like, hey, we're reenacting the scene. Isn't this funny?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're just reenacting. All right.
Yeah, the scene that where her mom's boyfriend, was a secret killer. But how would they even know that happened?
I guess they watched Stab.
Was that in the Stab movies? I guess that's what I was wondering too. It's like, okay, how did the writers of Stab know that scene happened as well? You know, like when you try to break down the logistics of it, even like a scene that you see with like Tori Spelling talking to was it Luke Wilson or whatever, like in the school, and like how would the writers even know that happened? Is Sidney just giving them all the tea? You know, like, well, here's what we said here. You know. Well, sorry, logic doesn't work in that moment.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, Sid. You know what? Luke Wilson should have been the killer in this movie. That would have had more of an impact.
Or Tori Spelling.
Yeah, why not? While we're okay, I know we're kind of jumping all over the place, but while I'm thinking of the killer reveal, I did notice on rewatch. So after Pilates mom goes on a rant, yada yada. Sidney right away, bam, shoots Marco in the head. And it's like almost off screen death. It's out of focus. You don't see an up close shot of him like, getting shot in the head.
Okay.
So it was just so inconsequential. Like, why is he even here?
Why is he mad at her? Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So Pilates mom is like, when I read Out of Darkness in 2011, and it helped me get out of my abusive marriage.
It helped me kill my husband. Yeah.
Did she say that she killed her husband?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, she's throwing so much out at once. It's like hard to catch it all. But she did say, I think she said she killed her husband. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. You like her book. It gives you the courage to kill your husband. 15 years later, you decide to move next door to Sidney and do that to her daughter. I don't know.
Yeah.
So she has a mental breakdown. She goes to the asylum, meets Marco, thus meeting Carl. And is she like fucking Marco? Is she just stringing him along to like carry out her plan?
Yeah.
Because they almost have that type of relationship where, you could tell he's like, oh, okay, honey, whatever you want.
Yeah. He's the stew in that relationship for sure. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what does he have to gain out of this?
Yeah.
Nothing. So, and I don't know if that's just going to be the new fucking trend with these horror films or like these whodunit slashers, because it kind of makes me think back to the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. And it's like the motive of Freddie Prinze Jr. made no sense because it's like you're mad that no one remembers what you guys went through, but you killed a podcaster who's coming to tell the story about what happened to you. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? People can trash that movie all they want, but kudos to them for bringing back a legacy character and doing something with them instead of just, holding up the fucking shiny trophy like, oh, there they are. Everybody look at it. Okay, bye. Yeah.
Fan service, it's becoming too much for me. It does make me cringe now.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's wrap up this killer reveal. So, okay. They had that little chase scene into the garage where they're doing construction. This was kind of a cool moment when she stabs whatever her name is a few times. I was like, okay, that's pretty brutal. I thought it would have been kind of cool. Stick her head in the garage door and kill her like while Tatum's watching,
I thought something similar, or I thought they were at least going to try to recreate that kill and to some degree. Yeah, with crushing the head. They didn't go there though. I was really fucking hoping they would. That sucked. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the entire climax of the movie, it was just very, I hate to say it, anticlimactic.
It was.
It was like, okay, Sidney's running down the street and they have to get back to her house just so they can have the finale. It just felt lazy.
It did, because I would have just told Tatum, just stay in the office, lock the door. I'm calling the police, you're barricaded in there. You have a gun with you. If they try to reach in, just don't leave the room. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get it's a movie. Hey, Sidney, instead of you have a phone in your hands, call the police. At least walk towards your house while you're talking to her.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I have to stand in the street until
I know. And the thing is, like, Sidney, I did actually like, I think this was my favorite version of Sidney that we've had in a long time.
Sure.
So that was cool to see. But yeah, like, towards the end, and it wasn't just Sidney. I think the entire third act was needed some work. But yeah, it's like she got really dumb in the last like 20 minutes of the movie. It's like this. How are you so smart and have everything figured out like up until this point? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless the thought was that she's just panicking, trying to save her daughter, and she's not thinking clearly, you know. But the whole point of Sidney is that she thinks and reacts well under pressure at this point. She's prepared for this. So to see her so unprepared and making stupid decisions that late in the film.
What did you think of the opening? Because I really liked it.
I thought it was cool. I wish, again, just being at some point, Phil, I will be positive about this movie. I promise. It wasn't that bad, but just nitpicking a little bit. I miss when they had, and maybe it's just showing my age, recognizable actors that get killed off in the opening.
I thought you were going to say new metal soundtrack, but yeah, that's it. All right.
That too. I wish.
Reach on, brother.
Hell yeah. No. Yeah. Where was the Creed in this? But
what I'm talking about.
No, dude. It's like Samara Weaving from Six. I thought that was a cool kill. Like for horror fans, at least, I thought she was recognizable.
I didn't. I hated.
You didn't recognize her?
No, I recognize. I just hated that whole opening.
Well, I appreciate the fact that I recognized her.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then,
I get.
Like, that's what I miss. And even like in 5, even though it was like a fake out, you know, Jenna Ortega, like, okay, she's like an it girl of that moment, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And 4, you had some recognizable people, you know, in that like fake out opening.
Hate that.
But like, where is that now? I don't know.
And like part 3, of course, there's your Creed.
Cotton, is that you? Cotton?
You have Cotton's death, which is like, you know, I remember the first time seeing that, like, oh shit, Cotton's dead.
They killed a major character. Yeah.
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 And yeah, I hear you.
That's my only complaint. Other than that, I thought the opening was pretty solid. I thought it was cool. I wish they had kind of like looped back to that a little bit and like pulled those 2 characters in somehow and made it mean something, because it just kind of felt random.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it feels very disconnected from the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't there have been some scene where, you know, Sidney's making breakfast and the news story pops up like, oh, the house, you know, 2 bodies found at Stu Macher's house and it was burned to the ground, and like maybe just have a little seed of paranoia get planted in her head. And hey, that's simple, takes 5 seconds, it ties it in somehow.
Did I miss it? Did they ever reference it again?
No,
because you've seen it more than I have. At this point.
Wait. When Gale is talking to Sidney, she's like, "Yeah, when I heard about the news in Woodsboro, I figured that was like too obvious, or something. So I came here because I knew it was about you, or something along those lines." So it's like sort of mentioned, but yeah, there should have been some kind of tie-in. But you know, as it stands, I like the 2 actors. I think that dude's hilarious. I've seen him in other stuff, and I like the little callback to Halloween, you know, where the mask pops up in the background.
That was fucking awesome. I did like that. Yeah.
And when the animatronic, when it turns out it's actually Ghostface, and
you almost know it's gonna happen. Shit. You know it's gonna happen, but it got me. That was cool. And the little foreshadowing with her talking about Amber getting burned alive, and she's like, "Oh, I would hate to die like that," or whatever. And that's exactly what happens to her. You know, like, I thought that was kind of cool. The guy's getting the knife in his skull and like his eyes rolling back in his head. I thought that was neat too. Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, overall solid opening. It was something different. I just if I could just change one thing, 2 things, it would be new metal soundtrack and a recognizable actor.
Yep.
You know, because I don't know. To me, that's what a Scream opening is all about, and what's cool about it is like, oh, who are they gonna pull in? Like, who's gonna be like, you know, the big name they kill off in the beginning?
Mm-hmm. like Ryan Gosling pulls up listening to
Yes!
some Primer 55. I'm like, yeah, fuck yes.
Yes, something like that.
Watch these fucking shop when I get loose. No, I hear you. But yeah, solid opening. And it kind of plants the seed of, is Stu alive? Because I do like that they're listening to this conspiracy podcast or whatever as they're pulling up.
Did you want him to be alive?
Apparently, this is controversial to say. And I would have preferred better writing to where like there was some sort of impact with the killer and it not be Stu. But given the choice of Pilates' mom and Ethan Embry, yeah. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah.
You'd have rather had Stu than those two. Yeah.
God, yes.
Okay.
Because at least it's something. It somehow it ties into the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Full circle. Kevin Williamson is back. You know, Neve Campbell got him. She is the reason that he did this movie. She contacted him first to come back. I just thought that, yeah, it was going to be something that at least tied into the first movie somehow. Make up some shit. Say that Marco is Stu's brother and she ruined their life. Like, just make it have some sort of impact. But yes, at that point, yeah, I want to see a Stu and Sidney moment.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Fuck me. Yeah. I do.
I mean, I don't share that opinion, so that's all you, boy.
Okay, let me ask you this, Derrick.
Okay.
You're given the option. You can take the ending that we have now with this bullshit, or you can watch the Matthew Lillard and him and Sid have, like, I don't know, a chase through the house, and there's like sort of a callback to the first movie where she's hiding and he's looking for her and she flips the tables. I don't know, some big moment. You would take the ending that we got?
I think so.
Oh, God.
I think so. Unless
New metal.
Unless new metal and unless Scream just fucking leans into some wackiness and goes like full like Jason Lives on us, you know, and he gets resurrected from a lightning bolt and it's like zombie zombie stew, you know?
Yeah.
That, like, let it just be completely just, we're doing that now.
Yeah, but like,
I'd have that, but I don't know, because for me, I just feel like I hold the first one in such high regard, and I really, as much shit as I talk about this franchise, I do love the first one so much.
Yeah.
And I just think it's like a perfect slasher film, and I feel like don't alter, you know, that story at all. Like, let Sidney actually have been the one to take them both out, because that's what kind of makes her a great final girl, is that she's a fucking badass. And sorry, my phone just like went to sleep. Sorry. Yeah, don't alter any of that. Let those two be dead. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how I feel about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's totally a valid take, and I get your perspective. At the same time, it's like, oh my God, a TV fell on his head. Chad Meeks was stabbed over 50 fucking times between Scream 5 and 6, and he shows up. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here for the comic relief.
Don't get me started on those two.
I do gotta say, on rewatch, I found those two insufferable.
Yeah. Okay, this is where you and I differ a little bit. I did actually, for me, I found myself appreciating them more in this one than I did in
too.
5 and 6. I think because I didn't see as much of them. And Chad, I've never been bothered by Chad. Chad's fine. Mindy grates my nerves so bad. That character I cannot stand.
Dude,
but I appreciated her more in this one. She was a little more dialed back. Let's not do all the horror movie references, and, you know, we're not dissecting everything. in like a cringe way. Let's be chill. She was a little more chill in this one.
A little more chill, but give it a rewatch because I
Okay.
felt the exact same way. I don't know what happened, but on the second watch, I was like, oh my God, the way she just, like, she's so clever that everything she says, she closes her eyes when she says it because
know.
I watch movies. Go fuck yourself. How about that? But seriously, everything she said, she was like,
I know.
I
She's
wouldn't
so
do
pretentious
that.
about it and like snooty and like she's like I don't like a snob, you know, and like
Yeah.
any sort of fandom. I don't like movie snobs. I don't like music snobs. And she gives snob to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I know more, you know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know those people. You all know those people.
Oh
I'm
my
talking
God.
about,
Yes.
so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
You know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't stand them. But like, yeah, Chad, he must have 60 stab wounds and here he is walking around, but like a TV falls on somebody's head and they're like, they make it sound like you watch Neve cut his head off and stick it on her car antenna and drive around Woodsboro. Like, no, like you could write.
But it was a
visual.
tube TV. It was one of those big box TVs,
Yeah,
you know,
I
and
get that.
and it like it electrocuted him and stuff, and so you know, he's
Sure,
dead.
but
He's
good
dead.
God, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Scream's supposed to be more grounded, you know, in reality. But you're right with the Chad thing. I'm like, he would clearly be dead by now.
Check
Yeah.
this out, Derrick. So before we started recording, I was like, "Oh, did you hear what Kevin Williamson said?"
Right. What
And,
did he say? What did he say?
They filmed a small segment where Stu was alive. He said that test audiences didn't like it, so they took it out.
Okay.
So there you go.
Just let him be dead. Don't make them be any more ghosts. Don't make them be AI characters. Just let them be dead. You have 18 new characters to pick from to find a killer or two. You know, pick
dude,
one of those.
Think about this though. Like, okay, so apparently word is they're already making Scream 8.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there opening day, of course.
Oh, of course.
We're gonna follow all the goddamn updates and watch the trailers and
We're gonna get the popcorn buckets. Yeah.
Yeah, the popcorn buckets. What momentum do you have to carry you over to part 8? What is stringing us along? Other than, well, we'll see what Sidney gets up to next.
I'll tell you what it is for me.
What?
I want to know if Gale survives. She is the only thing I care about in this franchise.
I'm glad you love Gale Weathers.
I love her. She's the final girl of Scream for me. It's all been about Gale. And I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I would love to see just a Gale-focused Scream movie. Like, let Sidney be in there a little bit. She's fine, but like, Gale's pissed off so many people throughout her career as a broadcaster. You know, she's a bitch to people. She's very me-focused. Like, you know, there's people out there that can't stand her. Like, let a Ghostface come after her for once, and it be about her. Who is Sidney? Like, Sidney's not bothering anybody.
Yeah, she's just trying to make her fucking lattes and you know, be a mom.
Exactly. Like, she's not bothering anybody. Gale is actually, you know, she's trying to make a name for herself, and she's on the TV, and she's Gale fucking Weathers. Like, she has no enemies, really. Okay. Like, Ghostface didn't even really come for her this time, which I thought was interesting.
Did you like her entrance?
It
got a pop.
I popped for it. I did pop for it because I'm like, if they're gonna give Gale an entrance, it's gonna be, I guess we're doing over the top entrances for Gale now. She's come out and give her little housewives tagline, you know. And
she's babyface now.
She's babyface. Yeah, she's or she's a heel that the crowd likes, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's one of those. She's like a popular heel.
Yeah, it's kind of like what happened with The Rock. Like,
yes.
Like back in the day, people forget The Rock was just an asshole for a long time and people hated him. Somewhere along the way, they started falling in love with his trash talk and then he became The Rock.
Yeah. So Gale's like The Rock.
The Brahma Bull.
Yeah. And I mean, she's a badass. I mean, she's taken some stab wounds. She's fought Ghostface for 30 years as well. So
hey, she got stabbed like 20 times in the last movie.
I know. So yeah, that's what keeps me. I really do. I show up for these. I don't show up for Sidney. I show up for Gale Weathers. All right. So if Courtney Cox signs on for another Scream movie, that's what gives me the excitement. It's like, all right, what's she gonna do this time?
No, I could. I think that's
what about you?
What
would keep you besides the fact that we've just been watching these movies for 30 years and we just want to see what happens?
I mean, you got to think who's left from this movie. Joel McHale, who I did like. Thought he did
great. Well.
Yeah,
I think
thought he was great
because he wasn't like in your face a whole lot. He didn't. He was there just enough.
Yeah, I like how those little moments where he's like, "That was on you."
Yeah,
he's kind of like, Sidney,
you're a bitch.
You were kind of being a little bitch there.
Yeah,
good talk to her. I just like their family dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Very believable.
Yeah.
So he'll be there.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of Tatum? Are you interested to see her more of a Tatum final girl scenario, or are you done with her? Yeah.
Did they build her up enough to? Is she ready for WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Is she ready for it's Monday Night Raw? Sure.
Yeah. But
I can see her co-headlining Monday Night Raw, but
SummerSlam, a premium live event, maybe no. Yeah, she still needed her mom. It'd still be to be a tag team match. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like, tag me in,
mom. Yeah.
Start stomping on the ring to get her to.
Yeah, stomping on mom. Like the Undertaker. Yeah, running back and forth. Waiting for the hot tag. Yeah.
I don't know if they invested enough in her to have her the next one be like Tatum goes to college.
Yeah, because the only thing I really knew about her is that she just wants to know more about her mom. And that's
kind of it.
That's all I know. I'd rather see, even though I'm not the biggest Sidney fan, I'd rather see another Sidney focused movie than a Tatum movie, because they, like you said, they didn't build her or any of the new characters up for that matter. But there are some like legacy Scream fans, Scream fans like us who've been around forever. Like some friends of mine even said that, well, I didn't care about the new characters. I don't care if they get built up or not, because I'm here to see Sidney. And well, that's fine. That's a fair take too. But like, I actually do like to see the new. Give me like, I don't know how you feel about Kirby, but in Scream 4, I thought Kirby was a cool character. Some people find her annoying. I thought she was kind of cool.
I think she's a little cringe, but at least she's memorable,
right? But like, where's more like the Jennifer Jolie's and
you don't want to end up with a Laurie Strode situation.
No.
Let's talk about some of the positives in this movie. Yeah. So I like the dynamic with the three girls, McKenna, Grace, and all of them. I kind of got
what dynamic?
I don't know, them just talking on the sidewalk for a little bit.
For about 4 seconds. And
yeah.
Okay.
I probably just liked it because I was like, okay, Halloween. All right.
It was giving Halloween.
It was giving Halloween.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. McKenna Grace, God, she died too soon. I wanted, because like, okay, going back a little bit to what
I'll agree with that. Yes.
To going back to what I was saying about like, give me a new character I can like kind of root for. Like, give me a Kirby, give me another Jennifer or like another, Rose McGowan Tatum. And I felt like the McKenna Grace, that was going to be that character. I'm like, all right, here's our kind of sassy, fun, like kind of a spitfire of a character. And she's gone just like that. I was like, damn, like that should have been a third act kill. Let us
I agree.
let people actually open a night of the play, right? And they're waiting on her to come down from the string, and then she comes down, she's fucking gutted, like something like that. Like it happened too soon. They didn't
I
let
agree.
they didn't let her cook long enough. So
Didn't let her cook.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
I
No.
think there's a missed opportunity. They should have held on to her a little bit longer.
Yeah, and she even said, like, "Hey, are you guys coming to my party later? There's your
Right.
final set piece right there."
Yeah. So could
Do you
she
think it's like, I hate to generalize this much. Do you think it's laziness? Because in the first Scream, it's that entire final act at Stu's house was notoriously difficult to film. It was like a 30 night shoot. They even passed out t-shirts that said, like, I survived the whatever shoot. It was a very ambitious thing, like lots of choreography and
Yeah.
like, okay, well, these characters are going to be here, and like that way the reveal will work, so there was just a lot of thought put into it. Everything in this movie, like even McKenna Grace's kill, they're like, okay, well, that would be too much work, Derrick, to have it like opening night of the play. That's
Yeah.
a lot of extras and lots of moving parts. Let's just have it where there's nobody there.
Maybe they just didn't have time to do it. Maybe
You know what?
it felt rushed.
The final act with Sidney, let's just have it be at a vacant house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a garage.
Yeah,
with some tarp up. Yeah, I don't know. It could be lazy. It could be they didn't have time. They didn't have enough money, which I kind of find hard to believe they didn't have money. But maybe movies are just, they crank them out a lot faster, and shoot times aren't as long as they used to be. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean,
because I don't see them doing 30. I mean, could you imagine? Have you heard of any horror film having a 30 night, a month long shoot anymore? Like these things are done in like 2 weeks nowadays. So
no, you're right. And for the record, I'm not sure if it was like a full month, but it was a long shoot, a lot of nights in a row.
Right, but like they'll do that. Like it would be a 3-night thing now.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, you got to think like, well, what's Neve Campbell's salary per day? Well, I don't know. We can't do all that. Like, can't we just kind of do a, knock this thing out in two nights?
Yeah.
Pow. See you later.
Right. Like, is McKenna Grace, was her price too much now? Is she that girl?
Definitely not.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, she's very popular, but yeah, I thought she was going to be like a Tatum, somebody that kind of fights to the end.
That's what I was hoping for. I was like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I want more stuff like that. Like
they're like, we got this Ice Nine Kills track you can sing on. She's like,
I know.
I guess.
No. Well, honestly, she's the only, like, as far as like the new cast goes, the only recognizable face for me.
That was the only person I recognized. I knew her. I do like McKenna Grace's death scene though. It's pretty gory. It's a little wacky seeing her strung up, going back and forth.
Yeah, I wish she had a more chance to fight, or have like a chase, something. It just felt like, all right, well, there's nothing she can do. She's just screwed right now.
Yeah, she's like a worm on a hook. So McKenna Grace is killed, and they have that little interrogation scene, which I did kind of like. It's kind of classic Scream, like, well, where were you? Where were you?
Yeah.
And I kind of thought, like, okay, we got a little moment to breathe since Sidney and the family, they get home, and it kicks off right into another Ghostface scene.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of threw me off a bit. What'd you think of that? Like when you see the attic open a bit and Ghostface drops down, I was like,
okay.
So soon?
I didn't. Well, that's all right. So this is a scene that you see in the trailer, right? And so I was like, oh shit, we're getting this already, because I thought this was going to be something that happened later in the film. And yeah, this felt really out of place. It's like, all right, this is going to be, we're going to do some more story building real quick, and then we'll get into some more like Ghostface stuff. But yeah, like it happens like that. I thought that whole sequence was actually really cool, really well done. I like this whole safe room thing, and then trying to slide through the walls and him stabbing. Like that was, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was when he was like tapping on the walls.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's take logic out of this. Why is Sidney? She was like, I got to get to Mark.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fair enough. Why's your daughter got to come along? Wouldn't you just
stay in the safe room? Stay in the safe room.
Stay in the room that was literally built for this situation.
Yeah. We're going to leave immediately. Yeah. We're leaving immediately from this. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, fine. You know, I liked all this. I thought it was kind of funny when Mark is like, he's got his gun drawn and he's like, all right, I'll play your way.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way he...
I know.
Fine. Do this the old-fashioned way.
But I was kind of not really screaming at the screen, but I'm like, there's 3 of y'all and 1 of him. Just fucking gang up on his ass and just stomp him.
Or better yet, when he's got his gun drawn on Ghostface and his fat fucking white head is like a foot away.
Yeah, shoot him.
Dude.
Shoot him. I guess he doesn't trust his aim that well because he has his daughter in front of him. But damn, yeah.
And
he could have popped him. He must have a bad aim.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, like, I do like this when Carl Gibb gets hit by Gale. I was like, wait, wow, they killed a Ghostface. We're like, what, 20 minutes in?
Yeah.
Never seen this before. That's kind of cool.
That was cool. I'll give it that. But okay, so I find myself having to suspend my disbelief and like logic a lot in this.
Turn your brain off for this movie.
You really have to, because how the fuck did Gale even know?
Because, you know, the Woodsboro stuff happened.
Yeah.
So she was like, okay, well, I'm going to go check on Sidney. Very convenient timing.
So it's just an incredible coincidence. Okay.
Sure. She just pulls up and, oh my God, there's the Ghostface.
At that moment. Yeah. Like it's like a 1 in 500 million chance that happens. Good for her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. That was a very cool scene. You know, it has become wrestling. It really has become wrestling at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm okay. I think I'm what the next for Scream 8, I'm going in with that mindset that it's wacky as fuck. There could be, you know, ghosts of past killers.
Royal Rumble,
Gale.
fucking
yes, I'm like let's bring back some legends, you know.
Yeah. The timer's counting down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the ghost of Billy Loomis. Or like,
all right, okay,
when they unmask Ghostface and it's Carl and Gale's like, who the fuck is that? And Sid's like, I saw him in the coffee shop. It's like, God, shouldn't I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get the backstory of Carl now. And it's like, no. He just, he had a room here. He was a crazy guy. All right. I just can't with these killers that there's like no tie-in to the franchise at all.
At all.
Like, God
all.
damn, at least, oh my God, Sidney's ex-boyfriend, Derrick, that was his brother. And I don't, God, give us something.
Or like Annie the Killer, I mean, fucking Amber's parents or something. I don't know. You know, like, someone was saying, okay, something else I didn't really quite understand about killers from the past. Like, you know, at the end when they're having all the killers like AI'd on the screens and stuff, and you have like Mrs. Loomis, you got Stu, you even have Roman. Where was Jill? That was Sidney's fucking cousin. We're not gonna bring her back.
I was like, okay, so you got Mrs. Loomis, but no Mickey. Did Timothy Oliphant just be like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not available. He would do it. Yeah. I don't see him caring.
I don't know. Maybe he was like, guys, I'm gonna pass.
I get Laurie Metcalf really needed that check, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, why bring back David Arquette and they did the like Dewey's theme for a
I
second.
know. Ah, stop.
All right, when you what was going through your mind when all that was happening?
I just kept saying in my head, I hate this, 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 I hate this.
Scott Foley's like, "Hey, Sid,
Yeah.
it's your old brother."
Dude, like I knew they were going this route. Like we called this, months in advance that it's gonna be like an AI twist when they started announcing all of these returning,
It's
people
got
who
to.
have died. It's like, okay, well, the one thing that Scream does, it kind of makes, social commentary either on like what's currently happening in the world of horror, what's the current trend, or I guess this time they took the route of what's currently happening in society in general. And, AI is a big thing. So, and I fucking hate AI. I hate the idea of it. And so the fact that this is like, thrown into the Scream film, I hated the whole concept of that. I'm like, fuck. But I get why they did it, but I don't know. I hope we can move on from that going forward.
That was very cringy. But I gotta say, when Stu popped up for the first time, again, comes out of nowhere. Like Sidney's at work making lattes and shit, and it's like, guess what, Sid? I'm back. Dude, my mouth was on the floor. I was like, no, what?
Did you pop? Yeah.
I popped.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that Matthew Lillard was coming back, but for a second, I was like, wait, does this mean he's alive? What is happening?
Because it had the scars and everything. Like, it looked like, all right, he survived the TV falling on his head.
Yeah, like I get that it's AI or whatever, but did they have to film it like in daylight with 8K holy shit high definition? Like it looks like Matthew Lillard on the phone like this, and how readily available is that good of AI technology?
Right. I don't know.
I know that it's out there and you can do some crazy shit, but like for the average person, okay, like maybe just have them, 10 feet away from the camera in kind of a dark room, and you're like, is that Stu?
Yeah, is it or isn't it? I mean, like you said, like how is this technology just readily available? In Scream World, it is because the boyfriend had it on his laptop. He had a whole green screen going on and trying to recreate the damn thing. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Like, how do you do that? And this high school senior knows how? Okay.
Yeah, and he's just testing it out.
Yeah.
And he chooses to say, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Sidney Prescott, Tatum's mother. Yeah. It's like, couldn't you just be like, hey, my name's so-and-so, I'm just testing this out?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not anymore, it's wrestling. So
all right, what are some other good scenes here? I guess at the pizzeria, the tavern.
Yeah.
There was some good stuff there. I liked the kill where he puts Homeboy on the beer tap.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Halloween 6, a little spike through the head action.
Halloween 6, My Bloody Valentine.
Sure.
I've seen a lot of people say My Bloody Valentine is what they thought with that one.
Yeah.
There's the scene where what's her name gets stuck in the shower, like the shower head goes through her skull and like water coming out of her face. Yeah.
Now I know you told me you were like that fucking CGI face. Okay, I paid attention on rewatch.
Yeah.
I think it's a practical head and they just shot water through it. I don't know.
It looked okay. I had to rewatch it because what made it look fake was like the blood and like the shit coming out of his mouth looked really fucking fake to me.
I'd have to see blood, some behind the scenes.
CGI blood is completely unforgivable to me in a horror film.
Yeah, I didn't spot much CGI blood in this. I'm not the best judge of that. Like sometimes they get me.
Well, you said you're colorblind.
I don't know if it's a colorblind thing, but
yeah. That it looked super fucking fake. So when they're head on, like facing him and like the shit starts coming out of his mouth, it looked like that's fake as fuck. Not fake as in like corn syrup, but like CGI digital. When they do the side shot, it looked more practical. But then the other CGI shot was when they shot Pilates mom's face off. Like that just looked completely digital to me.
Yeah. Pilates mom.
Pilates mom. Yeah. Cool scenes for me. I did like the interaction between Gale and Sidney. Like Gale finally getting her interview with Sidney after 30 years. I thought that was cool. And them kind of like, because they've always had like a up and down, like strained relationship. And so like the emotional aspect of, them kind of like finally embracing and, saying that they care about each other as a longtime Scream fan and a fan of Gale and, Sidney and their dynamic. It was cool to kind of see them come together, and kind of like put all that shit behind them and say that Sidney does trust her after all. You know what I mean?
Why did she get so cunty during the interview though?
Because it's Gale fucking Weathers and she's trying to make a name for herself and be viral. That's what she does. Yeah.
There's plenty of sizzle there without, it's like, dude, she said she doesn't want to talk about her kids.
Yeah.
Talk about, oh my God, the billions of people murdered by Ghostfaces over the past 30 years. Like,
yeah, that I'm not excusing it, but that's Gale. She's gonna like if you don't want to talk about it, she's gonna want to talk about it. Is the thing.
Boy, they really wrote out their two other kids pretty quick, huh? They were like,
oh, they're with grandma. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For what reason though? Were they with the grandparents? Did they ever explain why they were actually there? What else was cool? I mean, I did like the stuff about it didn't hit me in the feels when Sidney was talking about Tatum, like her friend Tatum. I thought that was very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the best scene of the movie.
I think so. And like it's to me, and it's also kind of putting some respect on Rose McGowan as well, like the actual person, Rose McGowan. Yeah. It kind of felt like she was talking about, I mean, obviously the character of Tatum, but kind of speaking to, the resiliency of Rose McGowan as well, with everything that she's come forth with, talking about, with Harvey Weinstein and everything that she's been through. I don't know. It felt good. And it felt like a good, good way to honor her, the character and the actress.
Sure. Yeah.
But you liked it too? You said, yeah, good. The best, probably one of the best scenes in the
definitely film. The most heartwarming scene, I thought. And yeah, again, it's like paying respect to the original.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt with Kevin Williamson coming back and Neve that it was just going to mean more. Maybe I just went into it with the wrong expectations. I liked it better than the last two.
I did too. And
I will say that.
I like they brought the focus back to Sidney. And so that did make it feel more important to me than 5 or 6. I mean, even though she was in 5, she felt like kind of shoehorned in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even as much as I love 4, she even felt a little shoehorned in 4 to me. I mean, I know she had more to do. She was there on a book tour and stuff like that, but even that felt just, I don't know, a little forced as well. Sure. But this one, it just felt natural. And it's like, she's just trying to live her life. And so, yeah, I will say it did feel more special in that way.
Even though, like, we've kind of trashed this movie a lot, and rightfully so, it has some very dumb moments. There is something that I do enjoy it. It's stupid, but I like it.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. No, there's things to enjoy in it. I enjoyed the first 2/3. I thought pretty enjoyable.
Sure. Yeah.
First 2/3 of the movie. The last third, wow, woof. But
yeah.
Except for the moment of Sidney talking about Tatum at the end, like that was nice. But like I'll say this about any Scream movie, even 5, which I don't particularly enjoy. There's something enjoyable in all of them. I think there's something like I can find something to appreciate in all of these. Like, see, I wish I had more to say about the new cast other than I wish I could see more of them, but that's really how I feel. Like I can't say much more about him because we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with them.
Yeah, you got a true crime kid, the neighbor next door.
Yeah.
And he is the one that has like arguably the most violent death.
Yeah.
And his mom is cool with that.
She didn't care. Yeah.
Is she aware of that?
She must have. Well, she acknowledged it at some point, right? That he died or something. Like
I don't think she does.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe, okay, here you go. Let's make this movie 5% better, Derrick. When Sidney's jogging down the street for some reason, instead of, using a vehicle,
Yeah.
or calling the cops, what if homegirl, his mom, pulls up and is like, get in. I'll give you a ride. Oh, thank God you're safe. We got to get back to the house and blah, blah, blah. And okay, now it's revealed that she's the killer. There you go. That makes it a little better.
Like she reaches over and stabs her in the passenger seat kind of a thing. Yeah.
Or maybe like when Sidney's in the car, there's a moment of like, well, why do you what are you doing with a cellular telephone, son? Give us that. Give us something.
Everyone's got one, Sidney.
Everybody's got one, Sidney. It's the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun movie, but yeah, Phil, overall, it's not a standout for me in like the franchise.
The first time I saw this, I was thinking in my head, hey, 4 out of 5 stars.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I know, right?
Wow.
Dude,
wow.
that you're telling me.
Whoa.
I don't know what happened. But on rewatch, well, it's also one of those movies, the more you cook on it, you're like, oh, that is kind of stupid. Oh, yeah, this really didn't make sense. It just gets a little dumber the more you think about it. And going into it for the rewatch, some of those issues were very obvious. And it's also frustrating because some of these are like kind of easy fixes. You got 3 writers.
Easily fixable. Yeah.
Just, hey, maybe let's, I don't know, have Marco appear in this scene where he shows up and adds a little mystery and lets the audience be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, just throwing out ideas.
Yeah. It is the 7th entry in a slasher franchise for sure.
And that is a good point.
Yeah, it's the 7th one. So
it's Scream 7. That's a lot of movies.
Check out the news. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Check out the news.
Check out the news.
So yeah, I don't know what else they could do. I don't know. It's the 7th one. So I went in with my expectations low, and I was like, yeah,
it's Fast and the Furious at this point.
It is. Yeah,
it's fucking Monday Night Raw.
It's definitely, it's what it is. It's fucking wrestling. That's all I can think
we're
of.
live from Woodsboro.
The main event: Sidney Prescott against mystery opponent.
Yeah, that's what it is. And if you go into it with that expectation, look, when Scream 8 comes out, I don't know. I thought this movie was just going to be a little smarter.
Yeah.
Have a little more meaning. But now that I'm aware, like, oh, okay, this is written by an 8-year-old with a crayon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll turn my brain off too. How about that?
That's what they do. Yeah. They used to be, it used to feel a little smarter, in
a
the
lot
past.
smarter.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of gone. It's, if they're dumb, you turn your brain off, and that's what it is. I mean, kind of like the Friday the 13th movies, there's no real plot other than people getting butchered, and you don't watch those movies to, root for the characters. You watch them to see them creative kills and stuff like that. And so I guess that's just what this franchise has become now.
Yeah, that's a good point. And people might say, well, you watch Scream to like get the commentary on the state of modern horror. And it's like, you know what? Sometimes there's just nothing to say. And
what was the commentary on modern horror in this interview?
Oh, well, when she so smugly said it, what's her name? Mindy. I don't even know. She was like, it's about nostalgia now. It's not about it's about fuck. I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, she's talking about the final girl, like we're bringing,
Yeah.
like Laurie Strode got brought back. And so
she she said there's a reason why they keep bringing Laurie Strode back in the Halloween movies or Jamie Lee Curtis back.
Yeah,
they want to see something. And I was thinking, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's money.
Yeah.
That's why Jamie Lee Curtis keeps coming back.
Yeah, but I'm like, part 4 was about nostalgia. That was the whole point of part 4 was the nostalgia thing. And
yeah, so there's nothing to say, and that's fine.
Okay, and then part 5 made commentary on like, requels and elevated horror. Like that happened. And then 6, I don't know what this did 6 have much of commentary? Was it about I don't know.
The way I see it, someone is out to make a sequel to the requel.
What's a requel?
You're beautiful, sweetie. Let's hold questions to the end.
You kind of moved away from that a little bit,
Yeah, and also Scream 6 came out like what, 3 years ago? And not a lot has happened since then. It's okay to just not have a scene where Mindy is
dissecting the state of horror.
It's cringy as fuck.
Yeah. You don't have to include this in your episode, but what is like the current state of horror? What's the big trend right now? If you could say, all right, Scream 8 will be about this, what do you think it would like say about horror films? What's the current trend? Because I don't know.
There's really not. I guess you could possibly say it's all about gore now. It's all about the creative kills and the big body counts. Look at Terrifier. Look at blah, blah, blah.
Terrifier, yeah.
I guess that, but not really.
Yeah, because we did like the torture porn stuff, in the early 2000s with the Saw movies. And like, those were pretty gory. So, and they even comment on that in 4. So, I don't know what the trend is. We've done remakes, we've done the elevated stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Where do you go from there?
They shouldn't go anywhere with it. Just don't have a scene that feels shoehorned in there. There doesn't need to be one.
It'll be a found footage Scream film. But even that's kind of not even a big trend now anymore. You don't get a whole lot of found footage films like we used to back in the day.
Hey, here you go. Here's what you do with Scream 8. They would never do this. Opening scene, kill Sidney.
Okay.
Then it's Tatum, like depending on Gale to, they'll never do that though. They'll never take, Sidney. I just want to see some big swings being taken. It's okay if you strike out, but take some fucking swings. Like opening scene, I don't know. Sorry, Derrick, kill Gale.
Or kill Mindy and Chad.
Oh, please. Please. No, there you go. Like, yeah, they're sitting on the couch and she's like talking about, well, blah, blah, blah. I'm so fucking smart. I watch horror movies. Yeah, kill her. See ya.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like a huge trend, even though like horror conventions have been around for many years, I feel like they're so popular now more than they ever have been. Ooh. Like the convention circuit or something.
That would be kind of a cool.
Even if it's like a true crime convention, like some of like, I don't know, Gale is making an appearance at like a true crime convention, or Sidney is asked to come speak or something. I don't know. Like that fandom aspect of it, I think could be something that they could tap into.
Yeah. That would be very cool, actually. Like you have some of the cast of Stab there.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and like somebody goes into the bathroom, they're taking a piss, boots come down under the stall, and that's not a bad idea.
This shit's happening at a con. Yeah. And
Derrick, that's a little ambitious. We gotta lazy up this shit.
What would wrestling do? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a great idea. Yeah. Have it in opening kills at a convention. Better yet, I don't know. Here you go. I feel like Vince Russo pitching ideas back in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
No, like since you said that the opening kill should have somebody that you know, have a celebrity like Luke Wilson.
Oh, okay, from Stab.
Yeah.
Tori Spelling, Luke
Tori
Wilson.
Spelling, yeah.
We're at the conventions for Stab. Fuck yes, Phil, that's it.
That's it.
We're writing this shit. Yeah.
Luke Wilson's like, yeah, I gotta go take a leak.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. You know? And he's like, oh, buddy, I'm not doing autographs right now.
Yeah.
And then like Ghostface like pushes him in the stall. He's like, hey, I said
no autographs, bro. Yeah.
Just
do you want me to write
off.
that's how the cookie crumbles? Fine. You know, like okay, yeah, that's what they could do. That's the commentary.
Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. Scream 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a movie.
It was Scream 7 for sure. Yeah.
Look, all shit talk aside, I still had a great time. Like
I
was
did
saying
too.
Earlier, like the lead up to this, I felt like a little kid on Christmas. We don't get many big franchise like, ooh, you know, like oh my god, like fucking WrestleMania's tomorrow night. Oh my god, Hell in a Cell. Yeah. You're like, what's gonna happen? I don't know.
We're gonna kick some ass. Yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
And put Stone Cold as the opening kill. That'd be funny.
What?
What?
That's a damn solid ass cat right there.
Yeah.
Down here at the ranch, you got Macho Man and Poncho.
That's a solid ass cat. He loves his cats. Yeah.
I love that. I'm like,
Me
fuck
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I love him. Favorite wrestler. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Derrick. We are starting to lose our minds, so I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Derrick, tell the good people about Don't Be Dead.
Oh, thanks, Phil. So Don't Be Dead is my podcast that I co-host with my friend James. We put out episodes every other Monday. You can find us online wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for Don't Be Dead.
Yeah, and we've done a lot of live stream episodes before. Got to do another one soon. Those are a lot of fun.
We're going to do an official episode with you soon, Phil. So stay tuned.
I'm just finding out for the first time. What are we talking about?
we're cooking. We're cooking.
All right.
So don't worry. Right. Yeah, we got you.
Hell yeah. Can't wait. Yeah, check out Don't Be Dead. Follow Derrick on Instagram at blockbusted_videos.
Thank you.
If you're still watching, leave me a little like. Just a little. Tap that little like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know, helps out. Yeah. Got nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah. Dude,
bye.
Hey, I said at the intro, I suck at intros. I suck even worse at ending an episode. I'm like, all right, guess I'm going to stop talking now. Bye.
Bye.